This is the last week before the peak of my training block. Even though I'm aiming to run my highest ever weekly mileage, I strangely started to wonder if I'm pushing myself enough. At the end of the week, I'd try one of my hardest and longest running sessions ever with no room for caution. This is week 10 of training for the Manchester Marathon in Project 3, 42. I'm running easy today because yesterday I was running on the hills and the hills have just, my quads have taken a battering. So it had to be a recovery session today. And it feels good, it feels all right. I'm glad to be running again. It's day 27 of 28 of running every day in Feb. So that feels good as well. And yes, this week, let me tell you about this week. So week 10 of training for Manchester. And we are going for a lifetime best of 85k for the week, which is 51, 52 miles, something like that. All right, mate. So that's what we're trying to achieve this week. If we can do it, happy days. So it's the last week of building this week, and next week we are looking at peaking for 3 weeks before we start to taper for Manchester. So looking forward to that. So let's get on with the rest of this recovery run. Taking it nice and easy, as you can imagine. Heart rate's nice and low, and for me it's just the ideal way to start off a week of training. Just a nice easy run, just sets the tone for the rest of the week. So here we are, 28th of February, and we have run every day 28 days of February, and I feel really good. So I was just thinking in my head then, and I'm doing a little 5k, very easy run, me and Daisy. I've still got DOMS. It's the day after syndrome from my Malvern Hills run from Sunday. But I was thinking, would I recommend running every day? So if I think about some of the things that I've done this month, I ran a half marathon PB, smashed that, obliterated that 4-minute PB. I ran a 5k PB, 30-second or 25-second improvement. I've run a minimum of 5.5k or 5k every day, and my longest run's been, I think, 30k or maybe 25. So what's the secret? How am I still going and feeling good? And I've done 280k this month, so that's an average of 10k a day. And what's the secret? You know what I'm going to say. Keep it easy. Keep it really nice and slow. 5 out of 7 days. That's the secret. When I'm feeling a little bit achy, instead of having that rest day, which maybe I should have done, I've just gone out for a gentle recovery run. And that active recovery, I think, is as good as rest. I'm sure there's science out there that will prove otherwise. But would I recommend it? Yes, I think I would, with caution, of course. But yes, do a run streak. I think you'll enjoy it. Now, what do I do next is the big question. Do I carry on or do I call it quits? I actually started at the end of January, so I think I've done about 32 days in a row. So, yeah, what shall I do? Well, it's the 1st of March today. Happy St. David's Day all. Can't show you any daffodils to prove it, but we have got some insanely Welsh weather to run in. So today I'm just running super easy. I did a deal with myself that if I am going to continue this run streak, a lot of my runs have got to be below that easy pace that I usually run at. So I'm running at 6:15s per kilometre, and I'll be honest, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling better than ever. IT bands and my quads are a little bit tender from the hill run the other day, but apart from that, I feel good. So Wednesday, let's get it done. March is off to a flyer. Only one calendar page turn away from the marathon. Let's crack on, shall we? And we are done. Do you know, there's never really anything eventful to tell you about these easy runs, so I don't really waffle on too much, but yeah, another good run in the bag. 13k of easy running. This running every day lark, I think it suits me. I think it does. Because I'm running my 4th easy run in a row this week, it's got me to thinking a few things. In fact, tell a lie, this was actually a steady run. I did throw 6 steady Ks in there today, but that got me to thinking, this marathon training block, am I playing it too safe? Am I taking it too easy because of all the easy running? I'm always training well below marathon pace, and if you think about the marathon training sensibilometer, you know, one way is, you know, really sensible and overcautious, and the other way is greedy, overambitious, and maybe a bit silly. So I'm always thinking, like, what side of the line am I on? And I think I always err on the side of caution. I'm always on the sensible side of things, and mainly, so 2 reasons really, and it's not to do with the marathon, by the way. The first one is I want to avoid injury at all costs, at every cost. I'm not interested in getting injured at all, because that will just put me back a long way. And second of all, I'm not just training for Manchester, I'm training beyond that. I've got an ultra marathon to train for, I've got no one else to impress, so what would be the point of absolutely killing myself during these sessions? So I need to have a chat with myself every time I think that, and remind myself, mate, you're running 50 mile this week, you're running 85k, that is not overcautious. So can you relate to that? Are you an easy runner like me? Let me know. And there we go, another 10k of nice and easy running, 56 minutes of easy going. Yeah, feels good. And guess what, there's more easies coming up tomorrow and Parkrun Saturday. So yeah, hopefully you like easy running. See you tomorrow. Go! Saturday. Welcome to Parkrun, Laura's long-awaited, anticipated return back to running is happening today. We're running Tewkesbury Parkrun, and we're of course with Daisy, and it's going to be fun. How are you feeling about it? Excited? I'm nervous. It's going to be fine. Cheers everyone. So Tewkesbury Parkrun done. We had a few wobbles, didn't we? That wasn't easy. Should we just say that?
The first 2 laps, I just thought.
You said to me, didn't you? I don't think I can do another 2 laps.
I said, like, can I stop halfway?
Yeah, but like the thing is, and I kind of realised this as we were chatting, and on that little parkrun we just did. It's hard, but it's not impossible.
Well,
if you can just remember that, because sometimes you think,
I thought if I feel this bad now, it's only going to get worse. But actually, by the third lap, my lungs didn't feel as much pain, and the stitch was easing off. So
yeah, because you're a bad sufferer of stitch, aren't you?
I just thought it was only going to get worse, but it actually got better. So I was like, okay.
So there you go. So we got round, which is the main thing. We finished the parkrun. Laura's done her first parkrun for 3-4 months, and that was hard. That was a big graft for you, wasn't it? But the main thing is you're back on the horse officially. Yeah. Training has started for the Great North Run. And
it's nice training with Daisy.
It was nice to do our first family run, wasn't it, Daisy? Welcome to the Sunday long run. Today is going to be a big one. We're running 30k today, and the workout is as follows. So we're going to start with 2 easy Ks at 6-minute pace, which is what I'm doing now, and then we're going to be doing 5 lots of 4 kilometers at marathon pace, 1 easy, so 5 of them, and then 3k to finish easy, and that should take us to 30k. Now the shoes of choice today are my Nike Invincible 2s. I was going to wear my racers, was going to wear my Vaporflies, but I think I'm going to save them till race day. I know they're good, I know I normally perform well in them, so I'm going to keep them for a marathon day extra boost. I think I know these are good, and I think I can get today's workout done. So right on cue, let's take it up to marathon pace in 3, 2, 1, here we go. First set complete. That's the easy bit, that's just the warm-up. Not sure how I'll be feeling on the 3rd, 4th and 5th set of these 5Ks, but good start. Okay, here we go, set number 2. That's the 2nd set done. Went quite well, but I might have timed this to absolute perfection, because there is a biatch of a hill approaching. I think it might have fallen on my 6-minute recovery. So happy days. May have spoken too soon. I forgot that this hill is never ending. 10 meters, and then we go again for set 3. Here we go. Oh, gravity is a biatch as well, isn't it? Oh. Okay, that's the 3rd set of the 5Ks done. Starting to feel the intensity now. And we're still okay, but yeah, I'm starting to feel the burn. Weather-wise, it's quite good. It's actually quite cold, and I actually quite like training and racing in the cold. It's probably about 4 or 5 degrees today, so yeah, I just feel like I expend a bit less energy. So who knows? We can't plan the race day weather, so just got to go with it. I feel okay, but we're over halfway done now. The 4th set of those kilometers at marathon pace. Here we go. 4th set done. And yeah, really starting to tire now. I think I'll take on a gel now. I'm doing well, but in reality, when you add up all these Ks, even though it'll be a 30k run by the end of the day, it wouldn't have even run half of a marathon at marathon pace. So don't want to get too cocky that things are going well. We've got to take the positives from it. I'm running on tired legs and performing well on tired legs, but I've still got a lot of training to do. I can't just relax now, turn up in Manchester and expect a 3:42, or arrogantly think I can get a 3:30. Still got a long way to go. And putting this almost like buffer of an easy K every 5k legitimately feels like I could use this on marathon day. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, 5th set of 4k at marathon pace. I've hit every one. I don't want to let myself down now, I'm so stubborn. Let's see if we can get it done. $30 meters to go, and then we can relax. I'm walking, I've earned it. Oh, that feels good. Nailed every single marathon pace there. 26k done. 4 easy, and that's 30 on the board, 85 for the week. And a lifetime best for the week. Now that is a thing of beauty. 30k, 2 hours 41 minutes. That's a huge PB for me. I think that's a, hang on, average pace of 5:24 per kilometre. That's a good pace for me. Still not quite marathon pace, but we did obviously have, how many, 6 or 7, maybe more easy kilometres in there. But I'm really pleased with the work that I did with the marathon pace, because that was hard. That was really hard. And I've got, you know, when I get to the marathon, I've got 12 more K to go from now. So still got a lot of work to do. But at this pace, we have managed a 3:50 marathon, I guess. 3:45. So yeah, mega happy. But here's the but. This is the end of week 10 of training, so it's a good way to end week 10 with a good 30k session. But I'm entering peak week next week, and I'm doing 3 weeks of peak, and after that it's a taper. So it's only 3 more long runs on this training block, so 3 more chances to get it right, and then it's the big one in 6 weeks today. So yeah, lots to be excited about, but also reason for caution and reason to, well, book my ideas up basically. So that's all from today. Week 10, 85k done, 30k run today. We got a lot of good kilometers in, so yeah, feeling really good about this week. It started off slow and then ended with a really strong, we finished really strong. So I'll see you on week 11, and yeah, maybe we'll get some recovery in earlier in the week, and then maybe we'll pick up some speed as we crack on through the week. So I'll see you then. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. I'll see you next week. Ta-da. See you soon. Ta-da. Good girl.